Welcome back to my Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich playthrough. We started as Patagonia, but we have won and taken over Argentina. We're now the Argentinian Free Territory. It's kind of weird. So sometimes it's Argentinian with an I, sometimes Argentine with an E, sometimes just Argentine. I usually say Argentine. Less syllables, less a tongue twister, you know. Pass revolutionary law is good. Alright, we must secure the proletariat. Re-educate the military officers. Let's do that. Rebuild the cities, rebuild the industrial centers, collectivize the countryside. We probably should do the industrial centers just for role-playing purposes because we need the factories to rebuild the country. We need to rebuild the factories. Let's finish with the our little political things here. Let's reconciliate with the church. I'm sure a lot of people in our country are still Catholic. We don't want to overthrow the church. That's a good way to lose a lot of influence with the people. Nicaragua has joined the Liberal Pact. What is the Liberal Pact? Looks like the Omani and the Saudis are at war. Don't really care. Huh. So Guatemala and Honduras are now in a faction. El Salvador is in a faction by itself, and Honduras is in a faction by itself. I thought Nicaragua was a socialist country. No, they're social liberals. Huh. I don't really know what happened. I could have swore Nicaragua was a socialist country. Let's get some better infantry equipment there. Well, it's not infantry equipment per se. It's just stuff that infantry use, like binoculars, shovels, maybe grenades, other tools, just other stuff that they use. Small arms, better uniforms. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Mittelafrika has imploded. The collapse of Mittelafrika. Disturbing reports are emerging out of the various parts of Africa that under German rule it seems that the German administration has collapsed entirely. It's unclear why or how, but the administration, usually regarded as efficient abroad and known for its lavish spending, is no more. As the central government no longer can act, conflict sparks across the continent as the various kingdoms, tribes, and protectorates that comprise it now fight amongst themselves over new claims and ancient grudges, and cliques of Ascari. I think the Ascari are just a name they gave to African troops fighting for the German colonial officers. And the German colonial officers attempt to keep semblance of normality. Whether the state of affairs is passing or a dark age of violence is truly beginning in Africa, it is uncertain. However, it's safe to say that the German colonial empire has crumbled. The people of Africa long for freedom from imperialism. So Portugal has joined the Entente. Good for them. Alright, so let's take a look, because it's fun seeing Africa. So, Southwest Africa is like the remnant of the Mittelafrika. It's the government, basically. It's what's left of it. I don't know where it was capitaled at. Namibland is a breakaway, I guess, Namib nationalist state. Zambia is another such breakaway part of so the Germans took over a lot of the Zambia and Nigeria. They took them from the British and the Gold Coast, I guess. They took them over from the British to like hold in trust until the British were in such a state as to assert control of their empire. That has not happened. That was over 10 years ago. So the Germans just kind of moved in. But I think, Nyasaland and Zambia were autonomous. And so they have broken up into, I guess, the old colonial administration there. Zambia is at war with a lot of people. Barotseland, which was, I guess, a protectorate kingdom, is now ruled by its king, Yeta III. Alright, All these declared war. Do I get any that declared independence? A lot of events here. Okay, this is fun. So Zambia is now at war with Barotseland, Garang Katanga, which is called Garanganze. So I think that was an autonomous kingdom under the Belgian Congo, became an autonomous kingdom under the German Congo when they took over the place. So yeah, they're at war with these three guys. Tanganyika is, I guess, Mohammed Hussein is leader of the Tanganyika colony, which was one of the original German African territories. Zanzibar was Zanzibar was an autonomous protectorate kingdom under the rule of a Sultan Khalifa II bin Harun al-Said. I don't know if he's a sultan or a king. It was interesting as Oman conquered Zanzibar, and then at the death of one of the sultans, one son got the Muscat territory, modern-day Oman, and the other one got Zanzibar. I think the Germans had occupied Zanzibar, gave it to the British in exchange for Heligoland, here off the coast of the North Sea. They also own part of Mombasa. Kikuyu land is remnants of British Kenya. I guess he's in charge of the former British Protectorate of Kenya. I think Somalia took over the eastern part of Kenya. I don't know if that was... Yeah, that was probably... Yeah, Somalia got it when Mittelafrika exploded. Buganda, or Uganda, was a protectorate under the British, ruled by King Mutesa II. Rwanda and Burundi, same deal, autonomous kingdoms. The Kivu clique, so this is probably, under the control of an Askari general. Same thing with the Chwapa clique under Justin Kokolo. Congo was probably an autonomous kingdom under the probably the Belgians, huh? Pedro the Seventh, King of the Congo. Gabon was a French colony, probably placed under a German general or a German governor. The Adama clique. This was German Cameroon, yes. Then we have Cameroon, which probably under the control of the governor. The Bornu Emirates. So British Nigeria was like a mix of native land. The southern part was ruled by the British directly, but the northern part was under the control of autonomous local rulers. So I guess an Emir of Bornu and I don't know who ruled in Hassa. Was it a sultan or like a caliph or something? And then Nigeria under the control of a governor, former French, I think it's like Central Africa or whatever, under the control of, I guess, a king or an emir. Dahomey is independent. Looks like the French have taken it back. Togoland was originally a German part of Africa. Ashanti was an autonomous kingdom under the British, and the Ivory Coast was another French colony that became German. So yeah, I don't know. Africa's interesting. There's a lot going on now. It's a lot. There's a lot on the map. There's so much. It's overwhelming. We still only have 4 factories, yeah, because we're working on rebuilding our country. Okay, reconciliate with the church. The Ma clique and Tibet have signed peace, so Tibet took Qinghai from the Ma clique, leaving them basically only with Kansu. Same thing with Mongolia. Alright, so yes, let's work on expanding the bureaucracy to the north. I don't really understand what this does. I guess we're going to bring these areas into the fold. I don't see any modifiers as to why they wouldn't be okay. Okay, so historically, the church in Argentina has been in league with the dominant power, largely favoring conservative parties. With the collapse of the reactionary regime, many church members fled in panic abroad. Others were outright executed for their crimes against the workers. However, a large part of the church's infrastructure remains, and even a larger section of our society still professes this faith. In a meeting with the Bishop of Buenos Aires, Soto has agreed to the church's demands, while keeping the secular nature of our state, allowing the many Catholic schools and rural missions to continue operating in exchange for the tacit approval of the Catholics of the new government. While some clergy members have rejected the results of the meeting, a revolutionary commission will be reassigning these rebellious bishops to re-education camps, where they shall learn how to coexist with the workers. The only concern remaining is the Vatican's stance on the matter, but given the instability of the Italian peninsula, it is largely believed they will not jeopardize the Argentinian clergy by opposing this newly found compromise. We can live side by side in a new society. Okay, so we get extra stability, a bunch of political power, but social liberals and social conservatives gain support, which isn't great, but yeah. Okay, so the new Salvadorian commune is going to get ganged up on by Honduras. We may have an opportunity here to help them out. We cannot... Well, we can send volunteers. We can send one... We can send one division. Okay, probably you. We will assign you to that. You, Paulina Masurova. You are now our Salvadorian Expeditionary Force. We will send one to El Salvador and see what happens. Probably die. Okay, cool. Guatemala has declared war on the Salvadorian commune. Poor El Salvador. I'm gonna lose that division. But it's part of my thing to further socialist aims across the world. I guess I could send one to Iberia, but it doesn't look like they need it. I could send one. You know what? We'll do that. We'll save the mother country. Just for funsies. I know, you're with the volunteers. Miss Elena Feldman. Yeah. You're plucked from your obscurity to go fight in Spain. I can't send any equipment because I don't have the industry to do that. Okay, so the Qing government has decided it cannot tolerate the Chongqing federal government any further. Puerto Rico has declared independence. Good for them. Nicaragua has declared war on Honduras. So instead of... Huh. That's interesting. I don't know why. Japan announces her ambitions to basically conquer Eastern Asia. The fall of Bucharest. Okay, so I haven't looked at the Fourth Balkan War. It seems not only is Bulgaria not capitulated, they are winning. They have taken Lutenia. And, okay, good for them. Integrate the old bureaucracy. Okay, let's formalize the laws. So yeah, let's commit them to paper and see what we can do. We are at war in Guatemala. Okay, end the chaos. A lot of stuff going on here. End the chaos. Integrate the northern... Alright, so let's first end the chaos and establish an actual working bureaucracy. Hey! There we go. Hey, that's where you belong. Oh no, we're being attacked! This is not good. This is bad. This is very bad. Very, very bad. Not good. Okay, I don't know how strong my guys are. Oh, that's right. South Africa had attacked Namibland and annexed the whole thing, and took Southwest Africa with it. So that's their ambitions. Oh, got a phone call. Sorry. Jan Smuts reforms. I don't know. I guess they took the land. Cool. Okay, so Nigeria has annexed Hausaland. It's going to take back the territory. Go there. Go fight. The good fight. Gonna lose the fight here in El Salvador. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh, I'm totally gonna lose. We'll have to see how Honduras does against Nicaragua, though. Let's move here and see if we can, I don't know, maybe help out our allies. They're not really allies, technically, I guess, but they're our pals. We're helping them in the revolution. Okay, so yeah, Russia took over the Don Cuban region. It's divided into a lot of states, wow. Alright, so I don't know what I'll do with the Spanish volunteers. Probably won't be very helpful. Okay, so Zambia was dismembered by Nyasaland and Barotseland. So yeah, they took their territories. Nyasaland has Koran stuff too. Oh. Are you at the border yet? Almost. Alright, we're gonna do a daring big brain play. We're gonna take San Pedro Sula. Where's the capital of Honduras? I thought it was Tegucigalpa. We already took that. Hunan Creek has capitulated. Alright, this is going okay. It's going much better than it has any right to. Alright, let's go to Bruce Laguna. Okay. This might be a bit of a challenge because now they have more territory to defend. Actually, maybe I can infiltrate here to Guatemala City. I can do that. I don't think I could do that. Maybe. Maybe. It's a big maybe. Why is Honduras... Oh, it's a puppet state now. Okay. No, that's not gonna work. No, let's go to Nicaragua. El Salvador at least just has to guard its own home territory, however much it can. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna help. We're gonna try and take Madrid. Okay, we can't take Madrid. Or do our best to fight in these lands. Okay, so no, we can. Well, that's it. My guys are going back home. Good. Create the CSA. Oh, cool. So we get some automatic upgrades to our spy agency. Neat. Okay, so we should probably have an industrial company. Yes, I agree with that. extra construction speed. Oh, somebody capitulated. Foundation of the Central American Confederation. Okay. Jose Font elected in the Patagonian Council. Jose Font, one of the earliest allies of Antonio Soto during the Patagonian Revolt, bravely helped our movement despite lacking any formal education or ideological conviction by recruiting Patagonian peasantry for the USA. In the Patagonian Revolt, he fought bravely but was unfortunately wounded and was forced to spend the following years doing largely office labor. With the victory of our commune against the reactionary regime of the North, Font quickly grew into a national celebrity, applauded at the image of the socialist gaucho. With his popularity, Font has managed to successfully campaign for a seat in the Patagonian Regional Council. While not an unexpected outcome of the council elections, it is proven now how, at least in some areas, the revolutionaries are seen in a good light. Their expertise will be greatly appreciated. The Central American Federation. So we lost the war in El Salvador. I took Honduras. I did my part. It was incredibly short-lived, but I did it. Yes, the Qing government has declared war on the Linguang People's Government, which is interesting. It is another rival government to China. But Qing have taken the Hunan clique. Doesn't look like there's much else to be done. I think the Qing are going to take back China. Oh, I wanna check Paraguay. Oh, they have a non-aggression pact. I can't cancel the non-aggression pact. I wanna, but I can't. We got some military experience at least from the El Salvadorian campaign. It was pitiful, but we did it. The Spanish, Red Spanish are winning. Who else is helping? A lot of Spanish. Alright, cool. So, these guys have returned home. Return back there. Who else is helping in, looks like Britain sent some expeditionary forces. France did as well. Which, makes sense. Makes sense that the other socialists would try and make a socialist. Okay, no, we're losing that battle. Hold on! Hold on! We're doing so well. Do not lose. Don't lose, you loser. You loser. You loosey loser. Just need some organization to be able to support them. To be able to support them, we must support them. Okay, let's rebuild the cities, or collectivize the countryside. We're socialists. Our base comes from the countryside. Secure the proletariat, suppress the countryside. Let's secure the proletariat first, then suppress the countryside. I don't know how this war is going to go. They've infiltrated. What they need to do is they need to cut them off. Yeah, like that. That's how you do it. Alright, if someone would help me with this fight, that'd be swell. That'd be swell. Alright, the Ivory Coast has conquered the Ashanti. It's just going to be a big free-for-all for Africa. They're not going to respect their independence at all. It's a mess. It's a mess. Does South Africa think it can take over its empire? Can it do that? I'm curious. That's for military, that's its industry branch. Complete the recovery, not that one. Annex the protectorates. Basotho land. I don't know. Maybe it's here? Recover British Africa? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. It'll be a lot easier now that Mittelafrika no longer rules it and they're not protected by the Germans. They'll be able to take, yeah, Kenya, Tanganyika. Yeah, well, the British never didn't own Tanganyika in this timeline. It was always German. Nowadays it's Tanzania because they took the first part combined it with Tanzania. What was that? Plains? Hills? How's our fight going? Oh, they could take Madrid if they wanted. I might do that, actually. Path of Workers inaugurated. With the victory of the revolution and the settling of the new government, one of the first projects the Congress was willing to embark in was in the demolition of the Talleres Vicena, the starting point of the events we now know as the Tragic Week. However, its demolition was not enough. The Congress then authorized the construction of a park on the now cleared area, and to decorate the park, a monument was built at its center. A series of bronze figurines resembling protesting workers were issued, and now the monument to the workers' struggle stands solidly in the middle of the new park of San Cristobal. The chairman, Antonio Soto, has given a speech marking this as an historic day of remembrance for our revolutionary struggle. Let us remember all our fallen comrades. Yay! Let's rebuild the cities. Why can't I do this? Probably because I have more factories. Now I have no factories to use for anything else, but that's okay. Take Madrid. And then try to come off. Fall of Madrid! The reports from Madrid confirm that the Spanish city has been captured by the advancing Red Spanish troops after long, merciless fighting through the hilly terrain and the old city. So falls the heart of the Kingdom of Spain. Take Toledo. I didn't realize Toledo was a big place. Cool. We got all kinds of cool, neat things. Expand, expropriate the haute bourgeoisie. So that will give us cooler stuff. With the nationalizations of farms and companies had already been part and parcel of living in revolutionary part of Patagonia, the situation up in the north is far different. So let's work on that. Come on, take Toledo. Take Toledo. We did it. Holy Toledo. Holy Toledo, Gumby. I need some reinforcements here. Okay, the Russians are deciding we're going to take back Central Asia. We're going to do that. We're going to take back the Alash, Orda, Turkestan Republic, Bukhara, and Khiva. And we're not going to apologize for any of that. That is a big swath of land to conquer. I mean, it's not as populous as land goes, but okay. Okay, oh, the Kunming national government. So Yunnan has now declared itself the legitimate government of China. So now we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My money's still on the Qing. Alright, let's do some better machine guns for my guys. So maybe we can start. Looks like we may hold Toledo. Probably gonna hold Madrid. Nah, we're gonna be kicked out of Toledo. Unless they send some additional forces to bolster us. There's still a lot of Spain left to conquer. Ethiopia has declared war on Somalia, probably to take back Ogaden, which is inhabited by Somali people, but Ethiopia had it, and they want it back. Okay, so yes, the Qing have defeated the Chongqing government, the Hunan clique. They took Sichuan and Hunan, at least most of Hunan, while the Kunming took part of western Hunan, and yeah. Oh, the Shaanxi clique is at war with the Qing government, the Shantung clique, and League of the Provinces. Interesting. Nigeria has reconquered its land. Good for it. Good for it. This little bit is not part of Nigeria nowadays, but yeah, I don't think they care much. It's occupied for Nigeria, but the rest is core. Cameroon took part of the Adamawa clique. Integrate the northern administration, rebuild the administrative structures, appoint revolutionary bureaucrats. Let's do that. Let's do that. Well, looks like now I just got computing machines. Now is a good time to stop our playthrough. This was cool. We're just rebuilding Argentina, waiting to get that next phase. Hopefully we can take over more of South America. Our campaign in El Salvador was a bit of a wash, but Spain's going better. And we'll see how it all pans out next time. Alright, see you then.